Then you take a biopsy, ठीक है? And how will you take the biopsy? From the uterine curate. Curate के दो parts होते हैं, एक blunt और एक sharp. Non-pregnant females में you have to take biopsy from the sharp end, ठीक है? ये practical point है तुम्हारे practicals के लिए. Before hysteroscopy or curettage, there's something called as fractional curettage. Fractional curettage is you have to curate the different parts separately, like anterior wall separately, posterior wall separately, and cervix separately. ठीक है? You have to put them in a different dabba so that you can say कि this was taken from the anterior wall, this was taken from the posterior wall, or this was taken from the cervix. But before that, you can always go for sonography. Sonography में what will you see specifically? You will go for endometrial thickness. ठीक है? Post-menopausal females, if the endometrium is found to be more than 4 millimeter, that is kind of increases the suspicion towards malignancy. Although malignancy can still be, a patient can still be having malignancy even at 4 mm of endometrial thickness, or she may not be having malignancy even at 8 mm of endometrial thickness. But the cutoff point, what we say, various studies have been done. What the cutoff they say, कि 90% there are chances of malignancy if the endometrial thickness is more than 4 millimeter in a postmenopausal female and more than 15 millimeter in a reproductive age group. High risk factors. Actually, these high risk factors, they are very easy to remember if you think, if you get to know कि whether estrogen is more in these cases or not. ठीक है? Estrogen अगर ज़्यादा है किसी भी condition में, unopposed estrogen है, so there are more chances of endometrial carcinoma. So late menopause, early menarche, ठीक है? जल्दी पीरियड शुरू होना, देर तक हार्मोन्स का पेशेंट में रहना. Late menopause, nulliparity, unopposed estrogen therapy, history of persistent and ovulation, history of irregular and excessive premenopausal bleeding, obesity, diabetes, hypertension, personal or family history of breast, ovary, colon or endometrial cancer, atypical endometrial hyperplasia, tamoxifen therapy and radiation menopause. These are the various kinds of endometrial carcinoma histopathologically. Most common is endometrioid endometrial carcinoma, which occurs in 80% of cases. Other can be papillary, serous, mucinous variant, clear cell. These are aggressive tumors. Endometrioid is not aggressive tumor. This is a type 1. So if they ask you what is the classification, this is given in your book. Type 1 and type 2. Type 1 is estrogen dependent. There is other entity known as type 2, which is non-estrogen dependent, which is more aggressive. ठीक है? So type 1 is unopposed estrogen. It occurs in the perimenopause age group. Endometrial hyperplasia is present before the cancer starts to appear. It is a well-differentiated carcinoma. Myometrial invasion is minimal, and most of the times histology is endometrioid. ठीक है? And these are the molecular characters. You don't need to remember at this stage, but later you can remember when if you do PG in obs and gynae. There is now these days they are classifying endometrial cancers according to the genetic variation. Studies are going on because the treatment and prognosis based on these genetic variations. ठीक है? Type 2 risk factor is age, that is it occurs in late age, postmenopausal age group. Endometrial hyperplasia does not preclude endometrial carcinoma. Tissue differentiation is poor. Myometrial invasion is deep. Histology is serous or clear. That means it has a poorer prognosis than type 1. ठीक है? This you don't need to remember. Actually, what I was talking is endometrial carcinoma these days is being classified according to the molecular analysis, that is copy number low, copy number high, POL and MSI-H. These are the genetic analysis by which they are going to decide which patient requires what treatment. So basically, itna detail you guys don't need. You need to know what investigations do we need to know. That is sonography, MRI. MRI is good to know the myometrial invasion. MRI is good for soft tissue invasion. CT scan is good to know the lymph nodes. Although MRI and CT have almost the same sensitivity to know the lymph nodes. ठीक है? What lymph nodes we want to see? We want to know the pre-aortic and para-aortic and pelvic lymph nodes. If they are more than 1 centimeter in size, we have a suspicion that they will be positive. Although it is not always positive, it can be false positive also. So basically, you have to remember that we have to do sonography, we have to do MRI or CT scan, and chest X-ray. Why chest X-ray? We want to know the if there is metastasis to the chest or not. This is the TNM staging or FIGO staging, you can say. Stage 1 is tumor confined to the corpus uteri, that is, it is still contained in the body of the uterus, including the endocervical glandular involvement. Okay? And 1A is, it is limited to the endometrium or invading less than half the myometrium. If T1B is invading more than 50% of the myometrium. Basically, it is still confined within the uterus, that is stage 1. Less than 50% of myometrium involved is T1A, more than 50% is T1B. Okay? Up T2 is invading the cervical stroma if it has reached the cervix. See, cervix is a part of the uterus, but still you will, if cervix is involved, you will say it as stage 2. Okay? Stage 3 is it invades the serosa, adnexa, vagina or parametrium. Serosa is what? Serosa is the outermost layer of the uterus. So if the tumor has extended to the outermost layer, it is stage 3. Very important. Vagina, adnexa. Adnexa is if the ovaries are involved in uterus endometrial carcinoma, it is stage 3. If vagina is involved, it is stage 3. Okay? Or if lymph nodes are involved. Okay? Lymph nodes are involved, it is again stage 3. T4A is if it invades the bladder mucosa. Okay? Bladder mucosa is anterior to the uterus. That is T4A. If it involves the rectum, that is again T4A. But if it involves the lungs, bone, then it is T4B. Okay? This is the lymph node classification. C1 is pelvic lymph nodes. Okay? This is according to the size. You can just remember कि it is according to the size. अगर lymph nodes involved हैं, देखो याद रखो basic step. T अगर तुम्हें exam में लिखना है, तो tumor is confined to the uterus is stage 1. 1A is less than 50% of the myometrium is involved. 1B is more than 50% of the myometrium is involved. ठीक है? Cervical stroma, remember, not cervical glands. Cervical glands अगर involved हैं, तो it is still stage 1. But cervical stroma involved है, then it is stage T2. ठीक है? और C हो गया, if the tumor has involved, you can picturize it in your mind, if the tumor has involved the serosa or adnexa, that is ovaries, vagina, ठीक है? Then it is stage 3 along with the lymph nodes. Stage 4 is if it has spread to the other vital organs. Vital organs क्या होंगे uterus के पास? आगे anteriorly is bladder, posteriorly is rectum. ठीक है? So that is a local metastasis. So that is involved as T4A. But if it has gone to the supraclavicular lymph node, lungs, bone, then it is stage 4B. ठीक है? Now if you read, it will become easier for you to remember. Then grading is done. You don't need to remember that. So what is the treatment of endometrial carcinoma? Stages 1 and 2, they are still amenable to surgery. ठीक है? Even 3 and 4, 4th we don't do surgery. 3 is also still you can think of surgery. What surgery we are going to do in this? Total abdominal hysterectomy with bilateral salpingo-oophorectomy. ठीक है? This is the basic what gynects do. Then in onco what additional is there? Bilateral pelvic lymph node dissection plus plus para-aortic and pre-aortic lymph node dissection. ठीक है? By that we do a staging laparotomy. Once you have diagnosed, then you want to do staging of the disease. Obviously you want to know the lymph node status to do the staging. So that is called as staging laparotomy. ठीक है? Somebody asks you what you are going to do. We are going to do staging laparotomy, especially in stages 1 and 2, and in that we are going to do total abdominal hysterectomy with bilateral salpingo-oophorectomy with bilateral pelvic lymph node dissection with para-aortic lymph node dissection. ठीक है? If it is a type 2 tumor, then omental biopsy also can be taken. ठीक है? Otherwise omentectomy is not done in endometrial carcinoma. It is usually done in ovarian. It is spread. What will you do? Then you will go for chemotherapy and radiotherapy. ठीक है? You don't need to go into detail for radiotherapy and chemotherapy. For your stage, it is enough to know that for stages 3 and 4, we can go for either cytoreductive surgery, but generally chemotherapy and radiotherapy is preferred in late stages, that is stage 3 and 4.